Okay, the next question we're going to work on is question number 6 on RP7. The owner of a small store knows that in the last week, 50 customers paid with cash, 45 paid with a debit card, and 155 paid with a credit card. Based on the ratio of customers from last week, how many customers will pay with a credit card this week if the number of customers who paid with cash go up to 75? All right, so let's highlight some of the keywords in the question. Well, it says 50 customers paid with cash, 45 paid with a debit card, 155 paid with a credit card. Based on the ratio of customers from last week, how many customers will pay with a credit card this week if the number of customers who paid with cash goes up to 75? Alright, so if you remember the steps from the other video and from class, the first thing to do is to write down the given information. So step 1, we have 50 customers paid with cash. We have 45 debit. And we have 155 credit. Now, to get the total, we just need to add up everything. 50 plus 45 plus 155. That's going to be 250 total. Okay. So we have our given information. Let's decide whether it's going to be a part-to-part or a part-to-whole ratio. The question says, how many customers will pay with a credit card this week if the number of customers who paid with cash goes up to 75? If you notice, the only two units that they talk about is credit card and cash. They don't say anything about the total. So this is not going to be a part-to-whole question. This is going to be a part-to-part. Now for part-to-part, they only give us 2 units once again. So the units in the part-to-part is going to be credit card and cash. So if you remember how to set up the proportion, it's going to be what you know equal to the scenario. All right, the scenario is the same thing as what we want to know. Okay, so the part we know is going to be our part-to-part ratio. And I forgot to write that down. Let's write that down now. Part-to-part. All right, so we can either have 50 cash over 155 credit, or 155 credit over 50 cash. It does not matter. So let's write it down. Let's just pick one. 50 cash over 155 credit. This is going to be equal our scenario. Well, we only have one number in the scenario, and that is cash goes up to 75. So 75 cash is going to go on top. X credit is going to go on the bottom. All right. So we should have the same units in the same place. Cash on top and credit on the bottom. All right, so everything looks good. Let's cross multiply and solve. So 50x equals 155 times 75. Let's simplify our equation here. We have 50x equals 155 times 75. We get 11,625. Divide by the coefficient on both sides. This is going to divide to 1. We're left with 1x, which is just x. And 11,625 divided by 50 actually gives us 232.5 paid with credit card. Okay? And we could approximate this to 233 credit. Alright? So if you round this up, you have to put the approximation symbol. Okay, so there's our answer. Thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, please come to Extra Help or email me. Okay, thank you.